contre Cruz, décidément. Il est on fire, Rhino, sur cette map. Hein.
Il a l'air totalement à l'aise, effectivement. Xavier qui lance des grenades, qui vient se battre contre Chronozer. Chronozer qui a
Oh, le camo qui
chassé.
est tombé! Le camo qui est tombé, on n'a pas eu le power-up du coup, du côté des Demonic Esports. Est-ce que ça peut permettre peut-être de revenir un petit peu? Il y a plus que 5 kills d'écart maintenant. À 10
Ça...
kills de la fin.
Rinix qui essaie de se décaler de la position dangereuse. Il s'est fait cueillir par Chronozer. Par Xavier qui devrait logiquement être fini par Cruz alors qu'il est one-shot. Cruz qui n'a pas choisi d'aller poursuivre Xavier. Xavier qui malgré tout est en grosse difficulté. C'est toujours un 2v1. Rinix qui rejoint le fight. Rinix et Xavier qui ont renversé la situation. Il fallait aller le chercher, ce Xavier. Il était en difficulté. Ils n'ont pas réussi à saisir l'avantage.
En fait, ils ont juste inversé les rôles. Maintenant, c'est Xavier qui joue la Cabra. Du coup, qui va. Tu vois, comme il a complètement déstabilisé en fait le positionnement des joueurs Raiden, il les a forcés à se mettre en danger pour aller chercher le kill. Et du coup, en fait, ça a permis à son allié de tomber. Alors là, malheureusement, ça me passe un petit peu moins bien. Du côté des Demonic Esports, ils vont tomber 2 pour 1. Donc on va réduire encore une fois le score. Mais bon, toujours ces 5 kills d'écart. Oh, la grue est pas mal. Est-ce que Chronos pourrait tomber peut-être? Non. Parce qu'il va se positionner.
Ah, un échange de grenades pour essayer de finir chacun des adversaires. Rinix qui monte en fenêtre et essaie d'attirer l'attention. Contourné. Chronos contre Xavier. Cruz qui tombe, Rinix de son côté.
Oh, là,
Chronozer qui tombe. Et Cruz qui vient finir le frag sur Xavier. Ça va être compliqué de reprendre l'avantage si ce n'est qu'à... Enfin, si les Français ne sont pas implacables et laissent quand même un cadavre derrière eux.
Ah, ils ont réduit à 4 kills d'écart. Maintenant, il faudrait réussir à faire au moins un 2 pour 0, histoire de se rapprocher vraiment du score de l'adversaire. Parce que s'ils continuent à trade comme ça, à ce rythme, on risque d'arriver en 25-24 à l'avantage des Bleus. Et là, en plus,
Chronos qui
Chronos qui
tombe.
tombe. Ouais,
C'est compliqué. C'est compliqué.
Faut trouver une solution du côté des
Cruz qui ne prend pas une position avantageuse, ça attend le camo, j'ai l'impression. Et pourtant, il se fait cueillir par derrière par Xavier qui avait bien pris l'information. Rinix qui fait le taf de son côté et qui tabasse Chronozer. Décidément, les Français sont en train de perdre cette map.
Ouais, 2 kills de la fin, là, ça me semble compliqué maintenant de trouver des trades favorables. Même si on arrive à récupérer le camo, il faudrait faire au moins 3-2 pour 0. Et vu l'état de la partie, ça semble délicat. Cruz qui va quand même prendre ce kill sur Rhino. Est-ce qu'on peut compenser un petit peu? Oui, c'est fait! Un premier 2 pour 0 du côté des Raiden.
Bel exploit de Cruz. Ah, ça n'attend pas au respawn, ça rattaque directement. Rinix qui renverse la situation avec une grenade bien placée. Cruz obligé de reculer. Il va se faire cueillir peut-être par Xavier. Non, il est caché. Il se fait défendre par son allié, mais l'information est prise. Ils savent où il est. Xavier qui intervient par derrière et qui finit Cruz, malheureusement. Chronozer qui est en difficulté. Est-ce que c'est le crack de la victoire? Non.
De se maintenir en vie, forcément on veut rush là maintenant du côté des Demonic Esports, c'est le dernier frag potentiel, il n'y a plus de mana, il y a plus de shield pardon du côté de Chronos, il va falloir reculer, il a pris une balle en plus donc il va falloir attendre encore un peu que son shield remonte. On est à un kill simplement de la victoire là. Du côté des Raiden, ça risque d'être très compliqué. Le duel est quand même...
Hello everybody and welcome back to the alpha stream of the EGL and Europa Halo 2v2 Spring Series. I'm Joe Sketch, joined here by Garrett Tools. Garrett, we just had Divine Mind win against Late Bloomers 2-1 in that series. They're now up in the final against Cartel 2s. How do you see this one going?
I think Cartel need to change their team name. You know, maybe pay some homage to some Halo history because this is going to be a final boss. It's going to be a tough one to take on. Cartel 2s, I mean, we see what Shady and Legend can do in the Force. And what they can do in Force, they can do just as well at 2s. These guys are an established duo. They play with each other so much. And you can tell that KD 2.31. I think when we saw Fireboys and Stickers, it was like a 1.04, a 1 point something else. It's not any competition in reality where you see that 100% win rate. These guys, it's going to be a tough task to take these two down.
So I think I'm right in saying that Legend in the 4v4s was 77-0 in his series, and going into 2v2s, they haven't lost as well. So he's something like 83-0 at this point. Maybe now that he's made it to grand finals as well, he's about 86-0. And there's 100% win rates from both Legend and Shady. We just have Shady's stats on screen as well, 1.73 as well. The thing is, the worrying thing about everybody else's stats is they have to play Cartel. That's why they're not as good. But then you look at Cartel stats, and as you said, Garrett, 100% on every single map. There's not even like a kink in their armor. There's not even like one map where they're like, oh yeah, maybe a bit of rig is a bit of an issue for them, or truth is, you know, a bit shaky. They might lose to a top team on that. It's literally win, 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 win. And I mean, it's been the story of EU Halo for a very, very long time now. Cartel in whatever iteration, 2v2s, 4v4s, they seem to win no matter what. This is just our map layout for the winners finals here. Garrett, Plaza first, then it's going to be Truth, then it's going to be Regret. But realistically, any single of these games is going to be tricky for Divine Mind. I mean, from anything as well, there's not really much you can do from Divine Mind against Cartel 2s. They are just so good. But the positive thing which we have is that every single time they play, every single time that Divine Mind play against Cartel 2s, they're going to improve because they are the team playing up against a better team as well. They can see what Cartel 2s do. And I think that's the way they're going to keep trying to improve in the series. That's their best chance in a way, Garrett.
Yeah, that's why these tournaments are so great, right? It's like, I'm not going to say that Fireboy and Sticka didn't come into this tournament with the idea of winning on their mind. Like, obviously, they play to win. But when you have the behemoth of Legend and Shady in your way, it becomes a learning opportunity quickly, whether you want it to be or not. Because these two are just so nasty, and like I just wish they were here earlier, man. Like these two, you know, back 2016, 2017, if they were running the scene back then, man, I think Europa Halo might have broken into that top 4. You know, I think we would have seen the EU scene explode at one of those worlds and made a difference. Unfortunately, they came a little too late to the game, but Halo Infinite, I see that being their stomping ground. That being said, it's never impossible for the side of Sticka and Fireboy. They can do it. I honestly, they just have to play a kill at a time, make sure that they have each other's help, and that they can work those opportunities that present themselves.
Yeah, and I think just to back up what you're saying about these players on Cartel coming into the scene now as well, I think it only bodes well for Infinite. It might not be at the start, you know, European Halo at the start was a bit, quite a bit behind the North American scene. We did have a top 6 placement, I think it was at HCS full finals 2017 with Team Infused. Shout out to one of the casters on later, one of Pro Players, Jimbo. He's a part of this Cartel roster in the 4v4s. He was on that Infused squad. So there's been a couple of times where EU Halo has performed quite well, but this Cartel roster, if they stick together and keep improving as a collective 4, I'd really like to see how they go into a LAN in the Infinite scene as well. But before we get into this game, Garrett, we do have a giveaway. It's an MCC nameplate giveaway. Ooh. And if you can put the code TOOLS in the chat, that is TOOLEZ. And we'll pick a winner when that is all closed. So that's TOOLS in the Discord and the Twitch chat.
You guys didn't have to have me on screen when you say my name like that. It's a little embarrassing. I'm getting a little blushed up. And
we had to.
You know, so you know, don't feel too bad for me though, because I appreciate being on with you guys. And you know, those MCC nameplates, man, every time they come out with a new one, they're just so damn sexy. Make sure you get it, so every time you decide to load up Halo 3, you can rep the scene with you. So you know, start typing it out in the chat, get participating in that giveaway.
Yeah, exactly. And with that all said and done, Garrett, I think we're all ready to load up into our winners finals. It's a rematch of Divine Mind versus Cartel 2s. Now, just to quickly shout out before we hype up, when we've hyped up Cartel 2s a lot, they did go into their winners semi-final and drop a game against Mr. and Marine, 2 players we saw earlier on in the competition. Now, I'd say Mr. Marine are another one of his top 2 squads. Tommy Krogan, who was on just before yourself, Garrett, was saying that he thought they were going to finish in the top 3. So big props to them as well. So Cartel 2s, they're not necessarily unbeatable, but so far when they match up against Divine Minds, I think it's 4-0 in series count. We're not too sure if they've ever scrimmed against each other, but this is going to be the start of our winners finals here at EGL and Europa doubles. And it's going to be a victory straight away, 0-0, the start of our Plaza game. And we're going to go back straight to us again and talk more about Cartel 2s and Divine Mind. Let's just talk some more about them, Garrett, you know?
No,
these guys are the best of EU Halo, you know? Let's give them some props.
No, they are impressive. But I just heard some news, and I have to bring it up because it's important for all of you guys in the giveaway right now, I heard that you can increase your odds of being chosen if you follow the channel. So, make sure you do that real fast. Give some support to the Europa Halo Twitch channel. And you can also go check out the Bravo stream as well and go follow that one, because I want you guys to have the best opportunity to win that MCC nameplate. And if you follow the channel, I think luck will be in your favor. That being said, this Cartels too, I guess we're seeing the chink in the armor. They're not quite playing the best of their ability. I think this is the opportunity that Sticker and Fireboy have been waiting for. The question is, how do you execute? How do you make those opportunities happen? And in my opinion, it comes from supreme confidence, which I know for a fact Fireboy lacks none of. That man is one of the most confident players in Halo, whether it's deserved or not. He's going to come out and he's going to try to put an effort on screen.
Yeah, and we're loading onto Plaza this time now. All the players in the lobby, Garrett, we're going to get into our winners finals here. And the first player we're going to be watching is that man himself, Fireboy. He's going to try and contest this OS, get some shots onto Shady, but Legend's there trying to pluck some kills. But look at that, Stickers grab the OS. If we can jump on board with him, he's got about half shields left, but he's already getting mounted from Cartel 2 squad.
Oof, yeah. But he's going to be able to use that overshield to grab the sniper rifle to go with it. And you're cracking me too much right now, Joe. That is something fun to see. But Sticka, he can put some work with the sniper rifle or the pistol. Shady shuts him right down. And now the sniper rifle going to go into Legend's hands. So it was looking okay for Divine Mind off start. But as you said, maybe they got a little bit mounted right there. And the comeback, it's probably going to be cut down short.
Yeah, for sure. Fireboy's been taken down on our stream now. Means Sticker's left alone. Back of this tram area, back of this yard area, gets cleaned up by Shady, and that is a worrying sight for any player in our circuit. Having two Cartel members trying to hunt them down, one with a sniper, no thank you. I'd try and get out there with my life if I can, but he was cleaned up nice well, and they already know, Cartel are already reacting to where Fireboy and Sticker are respawning. Nice play from Fireboy. He did make that spring jump back up towards his teammate Stick here, but the sniper rifle from Legend just running in by himself. You know what? He's like, I don't care about pistols. I'm just going to no-scope you. There's a clean-up. There's a kill onto Sticker. Turns around. He can even no-scope on Fireboy. He can't. So Fireboy should be able to clean this one up like he does. And, I think Legend at this point, Shady and Legend, they might be one kill up, but they already sort of toying their food as well, pushing in with a sniper rifle, being very, very confident. If we're talking about confidence, Shady and Legend lack none as well, and it shows that, and they're in a 2-kill lead at this point, Garrett.
Yeah, this Shady, making it look clean. Finds Fireboy. The one thing I noticed, the difference between this Cartel 2 squad and all the other teams we've seen on stream so far is that they like to mash their A button. They like to sprint. They're fast. They're furious. They're coming to you. They are Mr. McQueen. They are speed. So be careful. The second you made one shot, you try to get away, they're going to be hunting you down. One of the fastest teams that you'll see in a 2v2 action.
Yeah, so they're almost like smell blood, they can locate it. That OS is up on the map, and Shady and Legend are in a quite tricky situation for them, but I don't think Fireboy and Sticker know. They're trying to get the kills, they're not trying to push this OS yet. No one's going for it. Can Shady try and sneak this one away from him? And he's going to get shot down here, he's going to be in a tricky situation. He does get cleaned up, but Sticker surely needs to grab that OS. What are you doing, lads? Maybe they know more than me, Garrett. Maybe they're trying to get the kills, realise that they're in a better situation, and wait to get this OS after a fresh set of slays, because it is now Sticker with Snipe and OS. He's going to soar, and he doesn't care. He's got both a sniper rifle, that OS, and he's trying to hit some heads, but it looks like both the Cartel players rightfully try and get out and dodge. So nice set of plays from Sticker and Fireboy, realising that they had the map control, realising they didn't have to desperate for that OS, and they get it cleanly, and now have Snipe to play with as well.
Hey, maybe Cartel are just, they felt a little bad. They wanted to let the comeback possibly happen. Sticka trying to make that a reality, hitting some no-scopes. Fireboy eventually does clean up that kill, but now Fireboy in a trouble of his own. The trade eventually comes out, and now a lead for the side of Divine Minds. That overshield gaff to let the sniper rifle go into the hands of Sticka, proving to be detrimental to their ability to take away this game. And there we go, Sticka with the patience and the call outs to know to look up and find that one-shot player. And now he needs to, if he can win this one-on-one somehow, that would be massive. Instead, Shady just hammers him right down like the nail he is, gets him right into that 2x4 underneath. And now Fireboy, he's in trouble. The last thing you ever want to be is stuck on the bottom of the map when the Cartel 2 are up high.
Yeah, I did really like that play from Sticker earlier on, because he was sort of stuck in his own tricky situation down in the garbage truck with both two Cartel players pushing and trying to hunt for him as well. To get the trade, to get that kill, which Fireball made weak, was a really, really good play. That's the difference in kills of this game at this point. It could be a 10-9 situation and could have spiraled out for the side of Cartel 2s. But the worrying thing, Garrett, it doesn't matter what point in the game, Shady and Legend can just have this ability to just suddenly turn up and get about 15 slays in 2 seconds, you know? I think there's a stat that in 3 minutes they managed to get 14 kills against this Divine Mind squad, and that's so scary. And you can see it right now. Fireboy deciding to play his little sneaky knife as OS is coming up, but this time Legend and Shady know that it's coming up and they're already reacting to it already. One of their players taken down, but Sticker's grabbed it, Garrett! Sticker's made the clutch play to grab that OS, but is it going to be enough? As both Shady and Legend are trying to find him down already.
Man, that overshield, that's 2 overshields that Cartel 2 have they've just kind of let go, and that's surprising. You know, I think that they would be more on top of it, that they'd be ready to take advantage of Fireboy and Stika maybe overextending and playing a bit too fast towards those overshields. Instead, it's been the exact opposite. But when there is no advantage on the ground, when there is no overshield in the hands or a sniper rifle to be seen from the side of Divine Mind, that's when we've seen Cartel just not lose a fight. And that's the big difference maker thus far, is that Divine Mind, they have to figure out how to win when there is no advantage, when it's just even playing ground. And they've been yet to prove that, in my opinion.
Yeah, Garrett, Shady just soared into a 1v1 off stream and just decided to no-scope twice, and he gets another kill onto Fireball with that sniper rifle. And I think the scariest thing is they didn't even need VOS. They're literally just winning this with a back of pistol skills and some snipes as well. So giving up those 2 S's is a huge game in a closely fought in a closely fought match. But this isn't a closely fought match. This is Cartel 2s we're talking about. There's another 2 kills on there. Shady's heating off that sniper rifle, but Allah is on the side of Legend as well. And at this point, this is the clock ticking. You know, when they finally decide to grab an OS as well, Cartel 2s are just going to go off in this game. Fireboy stuck in a tricky situation, does get taken down nice and easy. Sticker's shot the barrels and killed himself. So, I mean, they've at this point, you know, what else can you do? The barrels are against you as well, Garrett.
You don't normally see this LR-BR combo, so that's an interesting one from Legend. But he has one of the steadiest shots in the game. That's what's so impressive to me about Legend, is that when he hits, he just doesn't miss after that. As we see an example, the reversal metal comes through, double kill. He's using the light rifle, and it's 4-shot capabilities to the best of his ability as he's just hammering down these players. He eventually does a rare situation where he misses some shots, but you know, he only has like what? That's exactly 4, so he can't miss a shot if he wants to get a kill with this light rifle. And we know how bad that BR in his back pocket is, and he misses the shot.
Oh, he misses the shot.
Hey, you know, the game's over, but with only 4 shots, you know, maybe that's a little bit of a momentum boost. But 25-14, Divine Mind had opportunities early on. Cartel, they look too damn good. Legend, he is a legend. He's gonna become something to be feared come Halo Infinite, man. I really do feel it. I just want the opportunity for these guys overseas to come compete with the top NA talent.
That's it effectively for this Cartel roster in 2s and 4s as well. They're just screaming for competition, you know? Like, I mean, you're seeing Cartel members in that game just Legend soaring across top middle with a light rifle and a BR. You know, I mean, in what other series do you see that taking place? They didn't grab any of the last 3 OSs, by the way, as well, and they still won 25-14. It's just, I mean, I don't know what you can even do as Fireball and Sticker. We highlighted it as well. At this point, it really is just, you know, watching those VODs, making sure you are clued up on what Shady and Legend are doing, you know? Even if it doesn't mean that you can go out and give them a game next series or whatever, every single time you learn from them, it's just better for the EU community as well. It breeds more of these competitive players, and Cartel 2s, they might have a monopoly right now, but slowly you'll see players like Fireboy and Sticker, the younger players, build that confidence, build that team play as well. And that's what 2v2s is really, really well. It means in a 4v4, what it translates 2v2s and 4v4, Garrett, is that you can almost use that buddy system in a 4v4 scenario as well, you know? Have 2 of your players set up in these little 2v2 situations and builds up that team chemistry as well. So realistically, from Fireboy and Sticker, it's all about improvement at this point, you know? Don't get too downbeaten. Cartel 2s are ridiculously good. And just try and improve.
Yeah, you know, I see your point. I see your point that, it's a learning opportunity. But I also see the point that, hey, I know Fireboy and Sticka, they don't want to lose. You know, they're probably pissed off right now. They're gonna come back hard. They're gonna try to win this game. They don't give a damn about the learning opportunities. They want to eventually dethrone these two, and they want to do it right now. And if you want to be a part of that history, there's one great way to do it, and it's called entering the giveaway tools in the chat. You know, represent in the chat for me. If you guys want an opportunity at that MCC nameplate, just drop my name. You can see it on the screen right there, TOOLEZ in the chat, and you can get it. Ooh, look at that. They're gonna roll it soon. Oh, hey, I want to see what happens over here, Joe.
Yeah. Wait, and you're gonna have to tell me there, Tools, who's it gonna be to roll on that giveaway. That's TOOLEZ as well. And whilst that is slowly coming and making its way, I mean, Tools, it's great to have you here as well. You know, I touched on it when I first started as well. It's really nice to get your insight. What sort of other casting do you do? Because you're not just here on the EGL and Europa Halo coming out to help us out. You've got your own things going on as well. So tell us a bit about yourself.
Oh, you know what? If you guys don't know, then you've been living underneath a rock. But Money Tuesdays, you guys want to see some more 2v2 action, go check out Louis V Titans channel on Twitch, LVT Productions. We bring Money Tuesdays every Tuesday, and it's some of the best 2v2 action that you'll see. We're going to be announcing our new lineup relatively soon, so be on that LVT Productions Twitter channel and make sure that you are following, because they're going to have some awesome 2v2 action. I'll be there again on Tuesday. You know, one of these days, I want to get some of these EU guys. You know, I want to see what Shady and Legend could possibly do versus some of the NA talent. The problem is man, it's hard to be like not having a question mark when you have these long connection battles. It's like, yeah, they won, but was it because of connection? That's why I just want the opportunity to see these guys go out at land, because I think Shady and Legend, especially when it comes to the 2v2s with how long they've been playing with each other, I think they have a real opportunity to maybe turn some heads and to make Bound and Renegade look silly. But hey, that's controversial to say the least. But hey, I want to see it happen. I want to see land come back. You know, wear your mask, take your vaccine, and we'll be there soon.
Yeah, even if it's a case of like having like, you know, a 2-week isolation period, maybe you can get like a boot camp going as well. If you've decided Cartel 2s, and just being in America will prove and see for the EU side of things where we stand as well. Because everybody, it's all well and good saying yes, Cartel 2s are the best EU team. They can place in these top 4 positions. But until they do it, it's all, you know, just a hearsay. But just before we jump into this game, we do have a winner. And I think it was rolled a bit earlier on, Garrett, for us. And it's going to be D Doris, or Doris with 2 Ds, are going to be the winner of our MCC nameplate. So if you can get in touch with us at Europa Halo, we can give you that nameplate and sort it all out. But we've got Halo to cast here, Garrett. We're going into our second game of our winners finals. It's going to be on truth. The camo's up for grabs in this one. And apart from that, it's going to be pure straight pistols. We've got Cartels and Divine Mind. Cartel 2s just seeming to be on top of everybody right now. But can Divine Mind do it? Can they mount a comeback, Garrett? What are you thinking?
I don't know, man. Like you said, they're on top of everything and mountain things. I don't know what's going on over there. Is the comeback a possibility? We'll have to see. I don't have much faith. But, you know, Fireboy and Sticka, there's one thing they don't lack, and that's passion. And the question is, can passion push them through? That camouflage is just sitting there like a beacon of hope. Fireboy and Sticka find the 2, and they're eventually going to be able to grab that. So great start. The question is, can they finish on these opportunities?
Yeah, and I mean, it was Fireboy and Sticky grabbing most of those power-ups in the last game as well, but we saw it's 25-14. So, I mean, Shady and Legend are almost proven they don't even need any help. They just have their pistols, their individual play, and their teamwork, and that's all they use to win these games. It's 2-2, Fireboy left alone with his camo, and Legend is hunting him out. Nice perfect kill from Fireboy, though, but it's still a tricky situation for him, utilising this camo with his teammate just trapped across the map. He does eventually spawn with him, and it's going to be a 2 versus 2 straight up. That camo's got about a quarter of its life left, so it's nice utilisation from Firebird. I'd like to say that he's played his camo well, but it's just so tricky to get and isolate these individual players on Cartel 2s, Garrett.
Yeah, and the biggest reason why why it's so tricky is because they don't miss. Legend and Shady, when they get into those gunfights, man, they really are tough tough ass to win. They just did it right there. And this is about as great of a true start that you can ask for. But then Fireboy, I mean, maybe a bit of the nerves right there. Shady takes him out. That was definitely Fireboy's fight to win, but he's not able to pull it out.
Yeah, we're on board with Sticker now. 6-3 leads. It's a nice lead from Divine Minds. And I think for them, it's just trying to play as a two. They even, like, if you play anything wrong in this game, you're going to lose against these two players. But again, 2 individual wins coming through. So Divine Mind have got some style in this series as well. This is the time where it really shows how good Divine Mind are, though. They have to still play and switch on so well. In another series, going up 8-3, they might sort of, you know, slow down a bit. They might sort of realise, oh yeah, we're going to win this one. But they're playing against Cartel 2s, and everything still has to be perfect, because Cartel 2s can get kills so quickly in any of these game modes. So this is the point where you need to prove yourself as Divine Mind. Yes, we can win these games, we can win these individual maps against Cartel 2s, and they're doing it so far. I like Sticker playing alive in that situation. It allows Fireboy to re-challenge after winning his own 1v1, and it's still the lead for Divine Minds here, Garrett. So they're doing really well.
Yeah, this Shady gonna be able to get this camouflage, and that to me is a mistake from Divine Mind. They had the time to themselves. Instead, Shady's able to get it out, and now, ooh, Fireboy, come from behind, take down that camouflage. Say, hey, no comeback is happening. No. The Legend answers back. Sticker, Fireboy, they come together. The 2-for-1 coupon. Go take it to your local grocer, because Legend is shopping over here for some dead bodies. Fireboy and Sticker see the respawn screen once again.
Oh, Garrett, I thought it was all coming up to the side of Divine Minds there, but a cracking nade from Legend. But despite that, Garrett, it's still 11-6 to the side of Divine Minds. So they might have been double killed by that one grenade coming in as a power weapon almost from Legend, but they're still up in this series. So despite that being caught off guard, they're still playing pretty decent Halo, and a nice stick coming through from Sticker as well. He's living up to his name, Garrett, and we've got a series on this one.
Oh my god, I love it when players, you know, they name themselves after something and then they pull it off. Sticka, I love you, man. Great job. Keep those blueberries hot. Make sure you find another couple sticks this game. But Legend, he pushes. Oh my god, Legend. That was a bit of an overshot on Fireboy. He finds the kill, but they get traded out. But I guess that speaks to their confidence, because they're not really afraid of getting traded out, even though they're up by so much. In fact, they're teammating. They're doing everything. They're trying to find any opportunity for Divine Mind to get back into this game.
Yeah, I mean, well, at the moment, despite it being them being behind as well, it always feels like Cartel 2s have the up in this game, but it's 15-10 for Divine Mind. And Divine Mind is still winning these individual fights. I spoke to soon as Sticky gets taken down. I thought he was going to clean up Legend there as well. It's only a 4-kill lead, and again, a 4-kill lead against Cartel 2s is effectively nothing, because they can get kills left, right, and centre so easy. And I think Shady's about to pick up a camo. He's going to be challenged by Sticker, but Sticker's going to get taken down, so it should be camo in the side of the red team Cartel 2s, and it's so scary when that happens. There's no backracking coming in from Fireboy. This time he's going to get taken down, in fact. Camo's still up for Shady. He's got that. Can we jump on board with him, as he's got about 3/4 of his camo left?
You know, I think Legend might have sat forward. I think he leaned forward. He might have looked to his right, put on the gamer glasses, get the gamer grip, snort a line of G Fuel, whatever he did, because he's looking like a goddamn gamer right now with the way he's playing. He's not losing a fight. Shady still has his camouflage. Sticka and Fireboy clearly on their back foot as we're tied up 15 all. The 5-star Fireboy's down. Shady's just looking for his opportunity on Sticka. His opportunity is found. Sticka not able to live up to his namesake this time around. Both those blueberries finding the ground and exploding in a fireworks display, saying, hey, Shady's taking the lead.
Yeah, Shady might get cleaned up here by Fireboy, so it's still a close game. But again, it's going to be perfect payload from Sticker and Fireboy. They're doing so well to get to this point, still with a chance in this game, whereas most other teams... Oh, wow, I spoke too soon. So ammo from Legend has run out as well. I stopped my train of thought.
So much.
But he's back-whacked Sticker as well. So again, when it comes forth, when players run out of ammo, do you know what? They decide, I'm going to start sprinting at these players and back-whacking, and it's worked out from Legend like it did for Undy Tonza earlier on. And now it's a 3-kill lead with just 6 kills left. Nice shots from Legend. He's not missing, but he's about to run out of ammo again. Have to reload. Fireboy takes him out, so it's still a 2-kill lead, and Garrett is going to be on this camo, surely. That's the only way that Divine Mind have a chance to get back into this game and get a win on the board.
The problem is Fireboy's stuck between a rock and a hard place right now. Legend and Shady are both within close range. And you can see, I mean, look at this confidence for the player over at P3 to be like, hey, I don't even need to fight you, Fireboy. I'm just going to take down your teammate while you're looking. They both get taken down over and Camouflage coming up relatively soon as we see Shady making his way down over to P1. He's going to be able to, actually, he's just going to push forward and provide the opportunity. Actually, did they even grab it? Are they just going pistols only? I think they just left it. Oh my god, the confidence. Yeah, I mean that's a confidence play right there to be like, hey, we're gonna win this fight. Because if they lost that fight, gave them a full camouflage, I mean that's talking about opportunities for comebacks. But now Shady, Shady rechallenges. He goes down. When you're only 1 kill away, yeah, I guess you get that confident feeling.
It's a push because you can't lose, Garrett, for sure, in that situation. Just to quote Walshy and the Ogres from back in the day. We're on board with Legend now, and realistically, it's just there's nothing that they can do for Fireboy and stick it, and that's the game this way. It's going to be our series as well, just as we expected. Cartel 2s come out on top, Garrett. That's 2-0 in the series, 25-19 on Truth, and they just do it all without any power-ups. They don't even need them, Garrett.
They don't need them, man. They just don't need them. That's crazy that they just push forward like that, and they feel that confident.
Yeah, and this time as well, Shady's just decided, says to Legend, actually, do you know what? You're going to get 17 kills this game. I got 17 the last game. We need to pad those stats for the Europa Halo stream just for next week so we can both have 2 KDs. But Garrett, I mean, Cartel 2s, they've locked themselves into the grand finals like we expected. Divine Mind are going to be dropping to our losers finals. But I think that's going to be a short intermission for us when we're going to be back in just a second for our losers round games. And we'll see you then.